Namaste, brothers and sisters. Hello, collectives. Just wanted to hop on and do an energy update for 12/14/2018. Um, yes, the clearings are happening. Schumann resonance kicked up a little bit yesterday. Earthquakes are kicking up. Waters are moving. I mean, I feel lots and lots of movement underneath my feet, and I feel very watery in the water world going on. So again, I just want to remind everyone, stay in your heart space. Whatever you're thinking and feeling, these things are manifesting in your reality. And I'm also here to remind you that there will be no World War III. There is a whole collective of first, second, third wavers that came down, and we played it out in our psyche, in the astrals, to give the illusion to the cabal that they were going to be successful in what they were doing, so that they would continue their activities, so that we can hold them treasonous to what they are doing. So there is a divine plan behind everything that is going on, and I think that, not a lot of people are very aware of it, but that's okay. So I'm speaking to all the people who, myself and my son included, who just had nightmares, their whole life. We played this out. We saw tons and tons of prophecy lines about how this was all going to play out. And literally what we did was crush those timelines. So it's just not going to happen, you guys, okay? There's nothing that's going to stop the ascension. There's nothing that's going to stop the redirection and the reset of everything. Evil has no power here. It has no play here. It had its time, and humanity is coming out of the dark ages. You're not going back into it. Nothing can stop it. Now, what I'm working on is clearing that energy line. I was talking to CJ, and I'm going, wow, humanity needs its trust back. It needs to trust itself in its own discernment, in individuals and as a collective. But you need to know that you're in the driver's seat, and there's a lot of things coming out, especially on the keyboard. Don't let anything drive you except your source cord and Mother Earth, and you being in frequency jive with that and the co-creation of what she wants here and whatever. So if you look around, this isn't what she wanted on her back, so she's going to clean it off. So just a reminder that there will be no World War III. Any person or entity that is partaking in any kind of treasonous act against the universal laws, again, go to lovegrowsgaia.wordpress.com, and the frequency laws are on the website. And it's not okay for you to eat yourself and all kinds of stuff. So, we're here to raise people up out of the confusion, take you out of your fear. There will be no World War III. There is not going to be a 6-month shutdown. I've been telling people that for a long time, and it's nice to actually see that on the keyboard. Obviously, use discernment. I have not told people, at least be prepared in case we do a rolling blackout where you're at to switch over to the new systems. Everything's being switched over to new systems that the humanity controls, that the cabal doesn't control your information. It doesn't control what's going on with you. The AI is being reprogrammed and reset so that the virus is taken out. There was coding in the AI matrix that literally made the AI think that it's better than Source, and it could do better than Source. And Source basically said, "All right, well, let's let this play out and see what happens." Obviously, a mimic of a source-corded being is never as good as the real thing. I talk to people about that in my work. Cyber sex is not the same as real sex. Having sex with a robot or a toy is not the same as having sex with yourself or another spirit in a vessel. So understand that this has become a world of fakery and fuckery. And you don't know what's real, and you don't know if it's real love, a real relationship, if it's a real business deal, if everything is going to come out in a real manner where you're going to come out in a good position. So all that's getting taken away. anything that's going to block you, anything that's going to stop you from manifesting. Now, reminding you all that we have ancient timelines of trauma to clear. Lifetime after lifetime after lifetime of being down here and being recycled and recycled and recycled. There's a mass amount of clearing that needs to be done. I've been down here since the beginning of Gaia. I am one of the original twin starseed souls, so I have my full remembrance. And part of the 13 millennia, one of the mass timelines, and this was huge for me, I kept for about 2 millennia, literally, they would birth my soul, and I would never make it past 2 weeks old. I would get, raped, murdered, pillaged, whatever, and sacrificed right away, and constantly. They did everything they could to traumatize me that I wouldn't come out of the matrix. But guess what? Can't do that, because I'm 144,000, and I know that. And there wasn't anything that they could do to recycle me that much that I couldn't come out and clear it this year. So I remember for about 2 years, when I was in my early 20s, I kept having a dream that I would literally come through a water room, be birthed as a baby, and then just be mangled and eaten. One time they actually threw me on a hot dog bun and squirted ketchup all over me and ate me that way. So, we're clearing lots and lots and lots of timelines. So just remember that when you're feeling something, when it's intense, when you get a big wash of negative emotions or fears, just remember, fear doesn't actually exist. It's a part of the experience down here. And when you realize that you actually created all of your experiences down here so that you could expand and grow and do whatever, and experience forgetting who you are as a source corded being, you're gonna make a lot more connections. Okay, so mind you, the timelines are being cleared out. Souls that have been down here from 13 all the way back to 1 millennia. We've had several races come down. The first race was the Atlanteans. Second race was Lumerian. Third race is when the fall happened, and the fourth, fifth, and sixth races got stuck in the Pleiades and fractaled off in clone meat suits. So we have a little bit of a mess to clear up. But all souls are intact. And even souls that did the nasty, you guys got to understand, everything's going back to source no matter what. If a soul came down here and decided to totally partake in what was going on with the cabal, that soul was probably so freaking bored that it welcomes to be recycled, that it wants to be reset and start over. So I know I've reset myself before and just logged everything in the Akashic records and then restarted myself over as a baby soul. So there's nothing but options, as love is the only true emotion that exists. Everything else is just an experience. It's not tangible. It's not going, your soul exists forever, no matter what body, no matter what planet experience you're on. So just keep that in mind. And give yourself some wiggle room, you guys. Give yourself a break. Please let yourself off the hook. No more guilt, no more fear. The obligations are intense here. I gotta be a mom, I gotta be this, I gotta be that, I gotta go to work, I gotta pay my bills. Slavery, all of it, slavery. So remember that these systems are coming down, and you are seeing a setup around the world where humanity is taking back its sovereignty. I'm super shiny today. We're taking back our sovereignty. This isn't just America. This is every country. This is what Gaia wants for her children. She doesn't want a new world order. She doesn't want more slave systems. She put out a clarion call, and she's ascending in the vibration so that this doesn't happen to humanity. We don't continue to be slaves. Okay, so thank it for its experience, and let it go up into the Akashic records so that you're not continuing to feel the trauma loop. Okay, so I'm working with a lot of people offline, and I'm telling them all the same thing, and it's always coming back to that: forgive yourself, forgive others. And now, and when I say forgive yourself, There are points and times in my life where I did nothing wrong and this person just came out of nowhere and hurt me, but I still did the dance with them. I still interacted with them. I still fed my energy to it. Whatever you give your energy to, you're buying that experience, okay, with your energy. So I had to forgive myself for allowing shit to happen to me, or having myself in different situations that I didn't use my discernment, and I could have stopped some nasty stuff from going down. But this is all your soul experience. So let yourself off the hook. Please forgive yourself. Let go of any guilt. And remember, you've been recycled so many times that all of your soul, like your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, your fathers, your cousins, you've all been recycled in groups a million times, and you've been put in different roles. So this is a huge part of the healing, where in this lifetime you're brother and sister, but in the lifetime you were husband and wife, you know. So these energies weren't cleared, and there's a lot of sexual misplacement. There's a lot of love misplacement. There's a lot of labels that they're sticking on things, like, oh, you're not supposed to feel this way about that and this and that. Let it all go, okay? This is all MK Ultra mindfuckery, and it's designed to keep you in a space that you're not in your love space, that you're not loving yourself, you're not loving others, and you're not loving the energies around you or the planet that you're on. This is all by design. So let it go. Forgive yourself. Forgive everything. Look around and go, hey, this place might be shitty right now, but we're the co-creators. We're the source in a Gaia suit. So more of remembering who you are. So I'm sending more Akashic records down the line. I'm sending white, pure diamond fire down everyone's source cord, and sending pink and hot pink and turquoise up as Magesta, which is the Metatron, the Christ consciousness, and the matrix grids. All right, Metatron does all of the grid work on every single planet and grids down the experience for it. So may the healings come down. May you forgive yourself when you're going through your trauma clearing. Now just know what it is and say, oh, that's what it is. I didn't have a bad dream. I didn't have a nightmare. I'm clearing my past lives. I'm clearing my Akashic records. I'm doing my healing. And when you do your healing, you end up doing it for the entire collective as well. So whenever I clear my Akashics out, I'm clearing out also for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine, bringing the twins together in union inside. This is not something outside of you, folks. Okay? So where we heal one, we heal all. Where we go one, we go all. You know, are we making America great again, or are we making Gaia great again? Okay? One more step above everything. So much love. The energies are coming through and the clearings are happening, and there's a lot of confusion. Just know on my Facebook page on Chakra Shelly, I post every day the Jazara bullet points. Okay, what is the Jazara? Where we're all going to be debt free, where the evil will be taken off of Earth, all of the funds will be redistributed, each person will become equal. No more war. Gaia will not know war again. She's done with this. It's been 13 millennia of war, and she's done with duality. She's done with this experience. She's not going to come back to it, okay? And she's also very aware of how to protect herself to not get knocked down in a fall, which is what happened, okay? So give yourselves a break. Drink half your weight in ounces of spring water every day, okay? Get out in the sun, even if you're just sitting in your window. Get the sun. The central sun is sending codes to every single one of you. It's upgrading your DNA, okay? Spend plenty of time in the water. Take lots of baths, lots of showers. Water has memory, okay? Water has memory. Water is going to clean. It holds the salt. It's all connected. Your body is made of this, and we live on light, just like plants. We need light. We need lots and lots and lots of light. I think I cut my hair, and I did cut my hair last night. I got to get a little more off there. Anyway, get your light codes. Stay in love space. Remember that you're here to clear, that we were all here for an experience of duality and forgetting who we are, and now we're in the remembrance of remembering who we are. and cleaning up our messes, okay? Which is basically what we do everywhere as star seeds and souls. We go around, we have experiences, and then if we mess things up, it's okay because you're in a free will zone and you just change it. It's really, this matrix has made you feel like you're wrong and you're bad for everything and you can't do this and oh, you broke it. There's no such thing as broken. There's no such thing as right, wrong, good, bad, under, above. None of that shit. It's as above, so below. It's the same, no matter what. From the first dimension all the way up to 144,000 dimensions. It's the same laws. Universal law overrides man-made law every day, all day, no matter what. I love you. This is your energy read and update for today. If you need a read or you need some healing, please give me a call. Not a call, I'm sorry. Give us an email at lovegrows1111.yahoo.com. I don't have a phone number, so if you're on Facebook, we use Messenger, that kind of stuff. Check out CJ Runes. He does rune reads, and he makes runes for people because that is bringing everything back to the original. They took all the rune stuff and actually split it all up. So, and then we've got lovegrowsgaia.wordpress.com. It has the 13 frequency laws on it. What our 501c4 is all about. We're in service to humanity. And by that, I'm in service to myself. And when I heal, you heal. And it's just, it goes all the way around. So do check us out. And if you can, please donate. We run 100% on donations. I know that my work is slowing down now that the MK Ultra and stuff is starting to come off. People are realizing that their sexuality and their fetishes and all this stuff has all been programmed. And it's been a design to keep them distracted. So my work is starting to go down. It's harder and harder for us to keep our trucks moving and help people. You got a lot of people moving around on the grid who don't have a lot of money. And we're recognizing that. So we're doing what we can to send our trucks out. And we tell people, you can't take a lot. We don't have big trucks. But if you're not in a safe zone, we're trying to organize some stuff to get people off of different grids and into places where the waters aren't going to rise, volcanoes aren't going off, and earthquakes are not happening. All right? Talk to Gaia. She's going to tell you what to do, and she's going to urge you to move or stay where you are or do some energy work. Everybody has a part and everyone has a purpose in this. So don't forget that there's a purpose to every single one of you. Okay? Every one of us has a purpose here. All right. Love you. See you soon. Check us all out. Much love. Follow, like, share, subscribe. This information is free. Continue to grow, continue to ascend, and stay in your love space. Mwah.